Everyone, welcome to Silver Liberties. It is March 10th, 2019, and today I want to go over a small little town called Dubuque, Iowa. I think it's really important that we focus on smaller towns because we've been doing this huge vision of what's been going on over the United States. And if you're new to the channel, what we're seeing is a huge amount of inventory. A lot of the property is way overpriced, and a lot of it is sitting empty. We have foreclosures on the rise, and one of the main drivers to this is going to be interest rates. So I'm surprised I actually haven't covered Dubuque in a long time, because I talked with my brother, and my brother's like, dude, why don't you do Dubuque? And the reason why I want to go over this is because my brother and I spent a lot of time here, and it's a blue-collar town. They don't have a lot of good jobs here. IBM did come in. They do have a good university. But look, this is a white-collar town. This is typically a town that is known for, it's got bars and churches. A lot of people that grow up there, stay there. It's kind of deals with like the human complex where they don't really like to move too far away from where they've grown up. And, it's fear-based. They don't get to experience new things. But, this is basically the heart of America, and this is where a lot of your hardworking individuals come from. So let's dive in and see what the narrative is here. Does this fit the same thing that we've been talking about from places like Miami and LA and Vegas and New York City and San Diego and Denver? So let's check it out. And as you can tell already, that a lot of these prices are these are pretty affordable. And look, guys, this is the very, very, very first home that I checked in on. I haven't even looked on this. This is the very first home I click on. 32 days, 394 views, 12 saves, and look, it's empty. It's empty. And $115,000, and you get 2,800 square feet. There you go. You get that nice picture of a home, frigid. And, you got to look at, supply and demand. So when you look at a place like Dubuque, Iowa, the reason why you'd get a home that's $100,000 with 1,600 square foot is because it's not a very desirable place to be. The weather sucks. It's cold. It's frigid. There's not a lot of good jobs there. So let's check this place out. All right, so this is house number 2, and house number 2 is already empty. So you can tell even in places that are undesirable to live, they have the same problems that we've been seeing throughout the country. Here's one for $174K, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet. Look at the days on Zillow, 219, and only 18 saves. Does actually look like there may be people living here. Maybe not. You can see right here some clothes, but this screams Iowa to me, especially Dubuque, Iowa. You've got a bunch of DVDs that are placed in a picture. It's many years behind the times. Here's one for $164K, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. And thankfully, there are people living in this place. It appears 80 days on Zillow with 20 saves, so you can see the traffic's not even there. And we've only gone over 4 houses so far. This one's 45 days and 10 saves. There you go. It's $200,000, and they just had a $5K price cut. 3-bed, 2-bath, and 3,100 square feet. Let's take a look at this. It's a nice working class home, right? We got one that's starting to get a little more expensive. It's $325K, 3-bed, 4-bath, 3,300 square feet, and there goes your price cut. Look how many days it's been on Zillow. It's been on Zillow for almost a year, and only has 3 saves. So you can tell it's completely overpriced for what it has to sell for. Let's check out one here. 300. Let's see here, 159K. Just had a price cut right there. And 3-bed, 2-bath at 1,700 square feet. And when we've gone over places like San Francisco or LA or whatever, you can see the difference in professionalism when they actually try to sell a home. Here's actually a good example of a reasonable picture. Some of these places you see like these massively older couches. It's like what your grandparents would have, right? Right, this is the type of stuff that we need to look over to see, to get a good feel for what's going around the rest of the country. And I wouldn't be surprised if this house is actually empty and like this stuff is all just planted. It kind of seems out of place. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'm going to say this one's empty. It's 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square feet. We got a spot here for 400,000, 4,000 square feet. Got a plot of land there. All right, we got one for 289K, 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,300 square feet. And right now it's looking like it's empty. This is going to be a staged house. So about half the homes that we've looked at so far are empty. They're either completely empty or they're being staged. Let's look at one that's okay. This looks like they're doing some building here. All right, 367K. Let's see what that gets you. I look at like this gorgeous plot of land that you would get in an area like this, right? Here's one for 275K, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot, and you got another empty house. So it's pretty much the standard, right? They throw in new flooring, they put in cheap granite, and they have a stainless steel fridge, and then they try to charge you like $75,000 more for what the house is actually worth. You can see the price cut is right there for the days on Zillow. So it's starting to get a little bit long in the tooth there. Here's one for $500,000. So what would buy you $500,000? Well, it would get you definitely an empty house. And there's a price cut right there. Only 1K price cut. Obviously, it's going to have to be, that's only 3 days ago. It's going to be much, much more if they're going to want to sell something like this. Like, people in this area don't have that type of money for products like this. So this is what I really want to see. Sale by owner. There's no pictures. I would like to see what a $900,000 house looks like in Dubuque, Iowa. You got more development land here that they're trying to sell. All right, we got one here for $324,000. It's 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot, and that's all they're going to show us. More plots of land available. So, like, even here, right, we're seeing a bunch of plots of land that are available for development. And so what that is going to do is eventually it's going to flood the market with more homes in an area that people really aren't buying too much at these prices. Here again, it's more of the same. All right, we got one here for $689K, 4-bed, 3-bath, 4,300 square foot. And look at this, shocker. Another completely overpriced home that is sitting empty. 124 days and only 10 saves. Like, this stuff, it's not going to sell for those type of pricing. Especially when you go not too far down the street and get something for a fraction of the price. And the one that's for a fraction of the price is also empty. Are you shocked yet? So it doesn't matter where we go around the country. We're seeing this everywhere. Here's one for 445K, 3-bed, 3-bath, 4,800 square feet. And it actually looks like people are living here. And one really close to it. Look at that. This one's $800,000. It is empty. I am not shocked. Absolutely gaudy right there, but the rest of the house seems to be pretty nice. What's going on there? Anyways, keep moving along. Here's one with it's 300,000, 4-bed, and if you can see here, there is the price cut more than a month ago. And let's check out if anyone's living here. There seems to be people living here. Actually has a decent presentation for the display of that place. Now let's start getting down a little bit closer to downtown. So 145K, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot. And shocker, it's empty. But like, I mean, if you guys look at all the stuff with it, it's all old wood. It doesn't look very nice. I mean, it's got a little bit of charm on the outside, but this is what you can expect in this area. And then that's kind of what you get with the price points as well. Here's one for 194K, 5-bed, 4-bath, 3,000 square feet. Here's one for 100,000. It's empty. It's an absolute pit. It would have to be massively renovated. That's down on their main street. Here's one for 210. This looks like to be another empty house. So the majority of the houses that we are looking at are empty. Look at this. Is let's check out something you get for 62K. It says it's 1,600 feet. God forbid if you move the car out in front before you take a picture of it. And that's all they're showing of it. Alright, this is for 650K. And it looks like people are living here. But if you're paying 650K for that, give me a break. Here's one for 75K. Look at the outside wear you have all over the house. This is contact agent. So extremely affordable homes throughout all this area. Another empty house. And I'm only going to look at one or two more of these because you guys kind of get the drift of what is going on here. It is very important to look at this. Look, here's another house. Try to keep, reiterating this, that you got to see what's going on in some of the areas that are a lot more blue collar. It's just home after home after home, and these are dumpy homes for well under $100,000, and they're big homes too, and they're just sitting there empty. And I'm going to look at one more house. I'm going to try to find something that is going to be a little bit more upscale. I'll finish on this one. 675K. 5-bed, 5-bath, 6,600 square feet. And, alright, here we go. 3-car garage, it looks like. Oh, there you have it. That is Dubuque, Iowa. Nice place to live if you're trying to raise a family, but anyways, it gives you a really good idea of what is going on in the lower end scale all the way up to the higher end scale. So if you guys have any specific towns you want to look at, smaller places, let me know, and I'll try to go over some more of these. Thanks, guys.